daylight. Look at the spin. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. First-quarter touchdown run. Remember, this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
It's Johnny Hekker now, an All-Pro 3 of the last 4 years, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined that. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. Oh, eluding the tackle. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. Spins by. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free. If you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. Brandon. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, what a move. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 67 yards. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that, because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there,
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Let's go, guys.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And he spins away. Now another. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 20, 10, 5, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 97 yards. And the Seahawks are... He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big, because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, good move. He finds an opening past the 40. And look out. I think he's going to go. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 72 yards. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with officially a 103-yard return. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
That was a special return, and it happened Because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Gets past one man. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now they'll run it on the toss. A nice little juke. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He spins free. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
3, second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Second down following the run.
Delayed game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still second down.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Six yards to go here on second down. Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Finding the end zone yet again. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And an explosive long run, really electric play.
What a fantastic play, too, because when you get one of those runs, you know everything came together well. The blocking, but especially the runner himself, able to find a gap and take it the distance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Shifts by him. Always got some breathing room. Fights through at the 5. And he's loose again. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Here's Johnny Hacker now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at the 20. Skirts by him at the 35. And there he goes again. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. Finding the end zone yet again. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
All right, count him along with me. That's his 3rd return for a touchdown in this game. Why is the ball being kicked to him? That would be my question.
I was just going to ask you the same question because we see 2 occasionally. I mean, very rare. 3, unbelievable. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a room to maneuver. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's at least...
She's on like the 5th. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. They felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike, 380. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Man, I got you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, spinning away. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Delay game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
And here we go on 1st and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A beautiful fake. No, a nifty juke there. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Time for a break as he's on to punt for L.A. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big time.
It's a foot race. The 30, 10, 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A.
Let's go, guys.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Oh, able to avoid him. This time a spin. A second fake. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
It'd be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A big offensive explosion.